This is like comments, indentations, defining a variable. Now, each language has certain data types available. The same case, we have a few data types available in the Python. So, data type is, what is the data type? Data type is like we are defining what is going to be stored in that particular variable. It is going to be have a numeric value, sequence type, integer, float, complex, or like list type value, dictionary, boot, bytes. Like this type, this is the way how we are defining that this variable can store this data type values. This will be the type of data will be stored in the variable. So we can consider these are the data types available in Python. We have numeric types. In numeric types, we have integer, float, complex numbers. In sequence type, sequence is like you are not assigning a single value to a variable. It's like a array. We are assigning multiple variable values to a variable or a just like we have in array. It's going to be a list. So the same way we have list, tuple, range, and then we have the dictionary pair. Value will be stored in the key value pair. We'll discuss later in detail. Then we have set types also, just like we have, you might know in 10th, 12th, we used to learn set like this is the set available, and the same set functions, or you can set data type is available in Python also. And how we are going to use and what are the benefits, like we used to perform union, intersections, those operations, the same operations we can do in Python as well. Then we have the Boolean type bool variables. Then we have binary type bytes, byte array, memory value. Those are the data types available in Python. Okay, so if there is a variable we are defining and we are assigning a variable, how we are going to know what is the data type for that particular variable? We are going to use the type function. Okay, now these are the data types we have. Like if you are defining x is equal to hello world, then it's going to be a string type. If you are just going to write as a 20, then it's going to be integer type. If you are using the float value like decimal values, then it will be a float type. And then we have complex numbers. So this is how complex numbers can be defined. Then I was talking about array. So the same way we have three data types available in Python: list, tuple, and set. And then we have dictionary as well. List is going to be defined with a square bracket. Tuple is going to be defined with a square bracket. Then we have range type, and then we have dictionary. Dictionary we are going to define with a parenthesis, and for dictionary we are going to use the key value pair. It's just like a Excel, or you can say that table or the column values uh, we will be having. Just like this name will be the column heading, and this age also will be the column heading, and then John will be the value. Just like we have a tabular format. The dictionary is basically used when we have the values in the tabular format. Then we have set where we can perform the union, intersection operations, and there are certain features or the restrictions available for each data set. Like the list, like it can have the multiple values, and that also multiple data types. Like in this, we have defined in our list only the string value, but you can use any data. You can have all integer value also. You can have integer, float, and then string type all together also in list. And we can perform the addition, deletion, update operations also in list. But in tuple, it's not possible. It's it can't be changed the values. Then we have sets, frozen set. Then we have bool, like where the value is like true or false. Then we have array, byte array, memory views. That is, this is like the data type will be taken how the values is assigned to a variable. But even though we are assigning value like this or like x is equal to 20, still we want to take this value as a string or we want to take this value as a float. So we can specifically call out for the particular data type. Just like hello world, we want to specify like it's going to be a string type. So we have used the string functions, string keyword. And if you want to specify like this 20 value, whatever is going to be assigned on x value, so it should be integer type. So we can explicitly define the int variable also. Int keyword. The same goes for float, complex, list. We can define these keywords, and so that whatever the values we are going to pass, it will be of the particular data type. Okay. We discussed the Python numbers. We have three type of numeric data types available in Python. It is int, float, and the complex number. So just like you are defining x is equal to 1, so it is integer type. If you are defining the decimal values, it will be float type. So let me show you. I'm using x is equal to 1 and I want to know what is the data type assigned to x value. So I can simply use the type function. It is of integer type. If I'll be using, it is the float type. So type function is helping us to get to know what is the data type taken for this variable. Same goes for float. If you want to define any decimal value, so we can define it like 1.10, or we can define the negative values also. So if it is having decimals, so it is going to be a float type. We can have positive, negative, any kind of numbers.